All right, welcome back, baseball fans. We got a Friday night heavyweight battle in the National League West, divisional rivals, the Dodgers and the Giants, two of the top teams in the National League. The series has swung the Dodgers' way. They've won 3 out of 4. The Giants were in first place before this series started. The teams are now tied at the top of the National League West. Two of the best records in the National League. These are the two most gifted, well, I contend the Giants are the most talented team in all of baseball. And the Dodgers are kind of ticked off to hear that, since they were in the World Series last year, and they don't like to hear that a division rival is now the favorite to go to the World Series this year. Dodgers are trying to get back to it. So they've done it with some role players. In Game 2, the Giants, who won Game 1 in LA, were trying to win 2 straight in Los Angeles when in the bottom of the 9th, a pinch hit 2-run homer by this Jim Pagliarone guy, a guy the Dodgers picked up just to fill a roster spot as backup catcher to Mike Scioscia. And he played for the Seattle Pilots in 1969. He wins that game. And then in Game 4, they came back with another journeyman, this guy named Bob Taylor, but his name is really Hawk Taylor, who played for the Kansas City Royals. And he played for Kansas City in 1969. Hawk Taylor gets a home run in Game 4 when the Giants were trying to even the series. And that's where the Giants find themselves. They've fallen into a little hole here. And they're going to their ace, arguably the best pitcher in baseball, Juan Marichal, will start Game 5 in Candlestick against Bill Singer for the Dodgers, who's started, if you recall, Game 7 of the World Series last year against the Tigers and Mickey Lolich. Wow, lots of intrigue here. Let's get started. Bill Russell, he's leading off at short instead of Maury Wills, who's going to be on the bench because Marichal is more dominant against left-handed hitters. So Russell leads off at short and he skies the center. Willie Davis bounces to third. Wes Parker, skies center. Bobby Bonds, 1-13 line out. Terry Pendleton, center. Jack Clark rolls a second. Dusty Baker, 1-8, triple 1-7, that's a base hit. Kirk Gibson, 65, center. Billy Grabarkowitz walks, 2 on, 1 out. Sizemore, 1-9, pops to second. Pagliarone gets a right-hander, 6-11. Normally he only plays sparingly against left-handed pitching. He's getting a start because he's hot. So he's getting this extra work in here against the right-handed pitching Marichal, and hits a slow roller back to the mound, and Marichal, he bobbles the ball. Marichal, what is it with this Pagliarone guy? He's on because Marichal bobbles the ball, and here's Hawk Taylor, the other nemesis, but he strikes out. So, a little nervous energy there for the Giants in the top of 2. Willie McCovey, kind of quiet this series, strikes out. Willie Mays bounces to second. Sizemore's a 2-14 at second base, makes the play. Ken Henderson, 2-9, short. We'll go to the third. It's Bill Russell. Rolls a short. Willie Davis bounces to third. This Pendleton's a 3. E32 makes the play. Wes Parker, he's got center. Marichal's back on top there. Ron Hunt, 3-10, left. Flannery, 1-5, walk. Fran Healy, 37, walk. 2 men on in the third. Bobby Bonds, 2-9. Let's look at the card. Bobby Bonds leading off with his 32 home runs. I don't know how many bases he stole. He's double-A stealer. But that's a 3-run bomb for the Giants. Will that be enough for Marichal? That could be the game right there. Pendleton. Base hit. Double-A Steeler going to steal off of the Pagliarone's arm, and he does. Runner at second for Jack Clark. K's. And with 2 outs, McCovey pops to second. Can't get the run in from second base. Stays 3-zip. Dusty Baker, 1-6 third. Gibson, 1-8. Homer 1-4. Let's look at Gibson's card. Homer 1-4 double. Grabarkowitz with a base hit in the left field. Gibson's super speedy. He's going to try and score, and he does. 3-1. Sizemore's going to hit and run, and he pops out. And with 2 outs, Pagliarone flies to right. Okay, 3-1. Bottom of 4. Willie Mays. Pitcher E10. Both pitchers are E10 E10 ratings. Ken Henderson. He's actually the DH because all their center fielders are 2s, and somebody has to sit on the DH. I should just rotate it, but Henderson draws a small straw. Their other catcher, Pagliarone, I think, is a 4E5. It's not an error. Ron Hunt, bouncer to short. Now this is Russell, and that's going to be a base hit because Maury Wills would have made that play. Ron Hunt singles. Tim Flannery, 1-8. The Flannery card. Homer 1-6 fly ball. He flies out to right. All right, we'll show you the Flannery card. Not much there, but he just missed the home run. Stays 3-1 Giants in the 5th. Hawk Taylor flies left. Bill Russell, 45. Triple single. Base hit. Willie Davis, 310. Right. Wes Parker, 68. Pops to second. Fran Healy, 55, bouncer to short. Bill Russell's a 4E28, makes the play. Robbie Bond, 69, center. And Pendleton, K's. All right, Marichal in the 6th. He's a starter 9. You need a earthquake to get him off the mound. Dusty Baker, center. Kirk Gibson, 410, center X. That is Willie Mays. 2 in center field, 2E10, makes the play. And Grabarkowitz, K's. Single run. Marichal gave up 1 run in the opener of the series. We'll look at his year-to-date after the game. He's just been stunning. Jack Clark, 211, third. McCovey, 64, third. That's 2E21 Grabarkowitz. And with 2 outs, Willie Mays, short. Giants have not scored a lot of runs in this series, and they're trying to milk that 3-run homer by Bonds into a victory. Top of the 7th, Sizemore. 57's a K. Jim Pagliarone, 3-6 is going to be a base hit. Triple 108 single. So the dude's reached 2 out of 3 times. Hawk Taylor pounces a short. This is Flannery. He's going to pull him, but he's a 4E22 at short. It's a 4E22 at short, and that's an error. Unbelievable. 2 on for Bill Russell in the 7th. 2-3, 6-4-3 double play. All right, stretch time in San Francisco. Candlestick. Background music provided by Quicksilver Messenger Service. Live from the Fillmore, 1966, I believe. All right, bottom of 7. Ken Henderson will get things started. 54, pops a short. Dog Will Hunt, 67 Ks, and Flannery. 110, sky's the center. He'll leave, and they'll bring in Hal Lanier to play short. Marichal, it's his game. Unless his arm gets severed, he's going 9, it looks like, in a potential elimination game. Willie Davis, 48. That's a strikeout. And a column with the only hits on Marichal's card. Wes Parker, 2-8. Bounces to second. Dusty Baker, 6-10. Rolls it to third. Pendleton makes the play. Oh, 3-32. 32. Makes the play anyway. Bottom of the 8th. William Singer, he's not going anywhere. He gave up 1 3-run homer to Bonds, and that's been the only damage. Tough break. Fran Healy K's. Bobby Bonds. Base hit. He's going to try and steal, and he does. Pendleton. You know what? Singer's furious. He's coming out because they realize, you know, how every run is precious against Marichal. So they don't want... Pendleton's much better against righties than lefties. So Jim Brewer's going to come on in the 8th just to face Pendleton. 4-11. Flies it into right field. Gibson's a 3-15. That's going to be a single off of Gibson. That scores the run. Now it's 4-1. That's well more than enough, you would think. Jack Clark walks off Brewer. He can't get anybody out. McCovey. 1-8 against a lefty. Double 111. Let's look at the McCovey card. Better late than never here. Yeah, ridiculous card. We know. We've seen it before many times. That's going to be a double. That'll score a run. Send Jack Clark to third. This game's just about over now. Willie Mays, 2-5's a K. And with 2 outs, Henderson is a K. All right, 5-1 in the 9th. Marichal just wants to get a CG and send the series back to Los Angeles. Kirk Gibson, that's a base hit. He runs to second, his run's meaningless. Grabarkowitz, 53. Flies into right field, that's Bonds. It's a right field A, that's fine. Runner goes to third on the fly ball. Sizemore, 1-6 is a ground ball to short. Cheap run. They let that run score. So that'll be 2 runs charged to Marichal. And it's this Pagliarone guy we've talked about ad nauseum. Slow roller short. We're done here from San Francisco. Marichal does get the CG. He's won both of the games the Giants have won. He's won the 2, and the Dodgers have 3. So we'll look at the box. Marichal, 6 hits, 2 runs, both were earned. He walked 1, struck out 4, gets that complete game. Brewer came in, didn't help a lot. Gave up, 2 hits, a run, a walk, and 2 Ks. And Osteen didn't pitch that badly, but the bullpen didn't help him. That 3-run homer hurt. He got 4. He's going to be charged for 4 runs in this game. He only put 6 men on base. Struck out 5. 5-6-2-6. All right, so the Giants win Game 5. Dodgers lead the series 3-2, but for the moment, the Giants are leading the National League West by a single game, and we'll see that shortly here as we go to the year-to-date stats. All right, so year-to-date here for the Dodgers and Giants, beating each other up here tonight. So with that win, the Giants improved to 14-6, playing 700 baseball, hitting .290 with a 3.42 ERA, and the Dodgers fall to 14-8, just a game behind, but 2 more games to play. Dodgers sitting .282 with a 4.07 ERA. Also to mention, in the National League West, don't give up on the Houston Astros, who are 13-9. So those 3 teams are beating up on the lowly Padres, who are 7-16. So the Astros are still in this thing, but the Dodgers and Giants are just knocking each other around. All right, thanks for checking this out. We'll see you again next time.